Hi there, I'm Erin, and it should be a pretty short video since I only read 2 books in March, but let's get into them. I had a really busy month in March, so hopefully I'll be able to read a little bit more this spring. But let's start with the first book. I finished this in early March when it was really snowy and wintry out because, of course, this is set in the Russian wilderness, so we need snow to read it. This is The Bear and the Nightingale, book 1 in the Winter Night trilogy by Katherine Arden. I rated this a solid 3 out of 5. I thought it was good. The fantasy was there. I'm excited to see what the second and third book bring, but there was just some, cultural, language, folklore barriers that I had to get past in order to actually sink into this fantasy. So that was something I wish I knew beforehand. There was a glossary in the back that I didn't know of until after I finished. So unfortunate for me. So in summary, this book is set in medieval Russia where Orthodox Christianity is trying to rid the belief of all the gods from Russian folklore. We zoom in on a royal family who rule over a farming village in the outskirts of Russia near the forest. And the youngest daughter, Vasya, is prophesied to be a woman of power, of magic, and someone who is essential in the war to come. Not really a war, just lack of better word here. Unfortunately, her mother dies from birthing Vasya, so she grows up kind of a child of the land, motherless, not necessarily ladylike. So after an instance where she gets lost in the woods, it forces her father to remarry, and the woman chosen is also a witch of sorts, but more so in a crazy believes in demons way. We begin to learn that these powers Vasya has where she can see and communicate and have relationships with these gods that protect your home, your stables, your lands, your forest, your people, and understands that they are very essential to the well-being of everything. And Vasya's new mother can also see them, but she believes that they are devils that God is punishing her with. So with her new mom comes a very handsome priest who have the same goal of saving the entire people of this village to where they accept Christianity entirely and dismiss all of their old god beliefs. So with the dismissal of any belief of the old gods brings another tale to life that involves the blue-eyed winter demon Frost and his role in, everyone's survival. So it's up to Vasya to figure out her place in all of this and understand her role in this entire folklore come to life and save her community and her people. You definitely really bond with that main character and all of the gods and spirits that you meet. So I find that part of this book really cool. I'm curious if there's gonna be a small love story in the middle of all of this. But yeah, I'm a teeny bit disappointed that I didn't understand all the hype that it's been getting on Goodreads, but I'm hoping that with the other 2 books, I'll really be immersed in this. So we'll have to see. So yeah, that is The Bear and the Nightingale, the first of 2 books of this month. Can you tell I'm disappointed? Moving on to the second, I chose to finally read the first book by Emily Henry, Beach Read. I chose to read this as I vacationed in Miami when, funnily enough, it's actually set on the beaches of Lake Michigan. So quite opposite, but still all the good summery vibes happening. I rated this 4 out of 5 stars. I just love Emily Henry, so anything she writes is kind of going to be gold in my eyes. Really easy to read. I love these characters so much. And I'm also familiar with Lake Michigan because my family had a cottage there, so I liked kind of being in that setting again. I haven't been there in a while, but I love Petoskey stones. I have one on my shelf in that room, so pretty cool. Anyways, this story follows January Andrews as she is mourning the death of her dad, but also the realization that he was having an affair her entire life, basically. He gives her his cottage that was on Lake Michigan, and surprisingly, next door to her college rival, Augustus Everett. Yeah, they were rivals because she is a romance writer and he is a very serious literary writer, so they had very opposite views of the world and could not connect at all. So after they reconnect, they set up a bet on who can write the better novel with the other genre. So from there, they start to understand each other a little bit more, teach each other about their writing process, while also dealing with their own personal life choices and feelings and experiences. So it's overall just like really good character building and development. So it really is a story about her personal growth as she tries to understand her dad while mourning him, while figuring out who she is and what she believes in life after it all kind of felt like it came crumbling down on her. I loved it. I thought it was really easy to read. I got it through it really fast. I just think Emily Henry's writing is so bubbly and full of life and feelings that I have in my own life, so maybe that's why I feel like I connect with her writing so much. But yeah, beach read. Emily Henry, I love her. So yeah, very short video of 2 books that I read in the month. Hopefully this helped you decide if you want to pick either of these up. Hope you're having a great day. I'm sending positivity wherever you are, and I'm sure we'll talk soon. Bye!